of Village 7-1, so we're going to see a battle for both for the reach. It's SAP Luca, it's Lucas Moore, it's Village 7-1, and Jim Cars can sneak in. It's also attacking Hepburn. See, it's all the swords are, and they're penalizing each other.
Hello and welcome to our eSailing World Championship Final highlight show.
And Steve, I promised in many ways. There you go. You lose, and you snooze. There, and he's taking the win because he's cheating. So starting in first, eSailing TV doing a great start this time. Let's go this way so we might get some. No, don't do that with the mark again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why doing a crazy format as we're doing today?
Well, I didn't have to run
To the right hand side, see the blue starts up there. And then two penalties, no, only one penalty. And there we go. Hello and welcome to all of you eSailing fans sitting all around the world. Welcome to eSailing TV. My name is Thomas Lucci, and tonight I will guide you to the 11th edition of the JBoats Portugal. JBoats Portugal is one of the longest running events on the eSailing stage, and I have to say, best esport organization, the best esport team, you can see them there. They are doing a very fine job. I hope all of you are getting ready to some action. These tonight are some of the top sailors. It is some of the best sailors in the world in this final. And let's just see who that might be. And when we're watching it here, we can see it's players like Lucas Moore, Asir. Asir, it's a long time we have seen him on the station. Vice World Champion Asir from the sport organization MCS. Then we have Lucas Moore, La Mer Noire, 2 times World Championship participant. Then we have Ramon from the top sailing coaching team. We have Martin Fernandez. We have Deja Vu, Mike O'Donovan, just qualifying to the SailGP Grand Final. Then we have the Span 17-19 for Alfonso. We have Andreas, he's new. I haven't seen much to him before. Edu Coach is also there. Ilirosha, this top Russian sailor we have seen before. Kuzin. Then we have the Argentine sailor HA. We have another from the top sailing coaching team, and I know he's one of the most active on Instagram, 541 snipers there. Luis, also from top sailing coaching team. They're doing such a good job there in that organization. Then we have another Argentinian, Arthur. We have seen him before. Javilino and Pedro F. Costa. All of them are ready. All of them are going to be having a fantastic race. The race has started, and of course the server is making a glitch. We love servers, so let's go into the game fast as we can. And yeah, let's say it as it is. We love server glitches, so let's jump straight into it when we're seeing them. The start has gone when we're coming in. It's just 10 seconds. So let's see it from the opposite side. It looks like we had some penalties. Remember, the format we have today is the classic knockout format where 3 players will be knocked out of the race. So there's 17 players in the first race. Right now it looks like 16 players. So 1 player didn't come from the start. And it looks like, yeah, I can't just see it, but one of them hasn't been from the start. Then in next race, number 3 will join in overall. That will be La Mer Noire. Then 3 skippers will be knocked out. Then again, Second place overall, Lucas Moore from Denmark will join in, the Danish champion. And then 3 players will knock out in. And then number 1 qualifying to this final, Asir will join in. 3 players knock out. And then we're coming in. So let's get ready to rumble. We have some boats missing. 1 didn't come from start. And that's how it is. Right now, oh, they also upgraded this one here. Right now we have here Casio. He's in the lead. Let's try to follow him a little bit. Right now it looks like he's losing it. And there we go here. Deja-vu with a penalty. Alfonso, he's here on the opposite side. He's currently in 14. Then we have and we have to say it's a 541 top sailor coach. It's Gonzalo, it's Pascu. These 3 players are in trouble, but remember it's the first upwind leg we have here, and it's all about the battle here. Let's see how it goes. One of the Argentinian players setting him in a very good position here, coming from starboard, going all the way towards the top mark, and he's just below the delay line, and the other players will come up in a few sec. Here is Span 17-19-4 coming in, also ready to round the top mark for the first time. Remember 2 rules in the mark rounding. There's the rule of the inside turn. If both of them are coming from port side, entering the mark rounding zone, that is the dark area around the mark. Then it's the boat on the inside having the right of way, but it's one of them are coming from starboard, outside of the mark coming in. Till Kruger is just saying, hey, how does this final work? It's the knockout format. So in race number 1, as we have here at the moment, we will see 1 player being knocked out. Oh, 3 players being knocked out, but there's only 2 players being knocked out because there's only 16 skippers to the race. So it's not about winning, it's all about not losing. Martin Fernandez with a penalty, Kusen with a penalty here. He's from Russia, having a hard time. Arthur from Great Britain, it's not King Arthur, in trouble also. Pascu also. And that's good news for 541 top sailing coach. Now he has a chance to come back in the race. It is the J-Boat. It is the official J-Boat of Virtual Regatta inshore. It's sponsored and designed by the J-Boat organization internationally. Downwind, it has a wind shadow of 30 meters. This is the white zone. This is the white zone you're seeing around the boats here. Where we can see this huge wide area, that's the wind shadow. And we can see how some of the top sailors and the front sailors are using it to attack each other. But we have a huge focus on the boats behind. Example, we have over here 51 top sailor, then we have Arthur, we have Divino, we have Casio, we have Pascu, Gonzalo, Edu, 551 Kusen, Alfonso, all of them. Oh, who's just here? It's Divino, this Norwegian guy. He's actually he's a Portuguese coming sailing in Norway, coming in here on position 11. A very close race. The players are very close to each other. This means one thing, that they all have to battle for surviving. 2 of them will be knocked out of this race. It is the knockout format we're doing. And right now, whoa, what happens there? The Norwegian boat, it looks like he lost connection, got a penalty. That's game over Norway. I think that might be his death. Edu coach coming in. Then we have Pascu here in the beside in 10th position. But interesting who will take the next position. Let's try to go to the opposite side right now. Let's see, that's the leader. Over here we have Kusen in position 15, and see how he's coming in here at the moment. Right now we have Casio in 16. Those 2 are out of the race if they don't do something special. But opposite side, Givelino, we have Pascu, we have Edo, also top sailing coach Arthur from Great Britain. All of them are in trouble when they're getting ready to downwind. It's the second leg upwind. Right now we see a lot of tactics where they're getting ready to cross in front of each other. Some of them are going up towards the middle. Deja-vu is one of them. He just needs to He just needs to keep his position, Mike, here in 11. Just be sure you're not position 15 or 16. Then you will be out of the race. And when we're speaking about that, let's see here. Here we have the Norwegian, or we have to call him the Portuguese Norwegian, coming in at the moment. And sorry if it's jumping a little bit. It's there's a small glitch in the game. Every time we press beside the boat, we jump to a mark. So we just need to figure out how to get outside of that. Ispan 1794 coming first. Petrev Costa second. Deja battling his way up. Oh, yeah, Ieros is getting a penalty. Luis, top sailing coach, coming in fifth. Martin Fernandez, the young talent from Portugal, coming on the inside. And here we have two rules standing. AH is under trouble by Martin Fernandez. He's on the inside. Deja came from starboard. But it looks like all these top sailors are such good level and also very fair play like and not penalizing each other. Edo coach going behind, getting a penalty there. So double penalty, slowing down, and that's opening all up. Javillo back in the race. King Arthur in trouble. Same thing, sailing coach, Edo sailing coach. Two players will be knocked out of this race. Congratulations to all the boats in the lead. They are sure of getting into next phase. But these three sailors are in trouble. And that was extra trouble for Edo. He just got that penalty for hitting the mark in such a close battle. So he might be out of the race. Arthur battling against Javillino. From also Volvo. It's because he's the grandson of the guy bringing Volvo to Portugal. We know a lot about these sailors. He's here in 14, but this is what it's all about. See the battle right now. It looks like the Norwegian boat survive. Will Arthur takes it? We are following Edo. He has a little bit less speed. He's going into lower wind at the moment. He's not where the wind pressure is, so it's good. Bye to him. A penalty to the Norwegian boat. No, don't jump now. Don't jump. There we have it. Penalty on position 15. That's sending King Arthur, or Arthur of Great Britain, all the way to the next race. Race number 2 coming in here in a few sec. Edo 541. Javillo, and then we have Arthur surviving. So goodbye to the Norwegian sailor and goodbye to one of the top sailing coach players coming in here. Interesting to see Deja mark here really coming in third, and that's good job by Mike. He's really performing. It looks like he's doing what we called an Aesir. Aesir last year started half a year before the World Championship and then qualified for it. Deja also starting the season just a little bit earlier than Aesir, but growing day by day. Martin Fernandez in 5th, Euros in 6th, but it's all about who are we going to say goodbye to, and we're going to say goodbye to Edo 541, top sailing coach, and we're going to say goodbye to Javillino Volvo from Norway. And that's the format. The 3 last will be knocked out. Let's just see some stats here. The loser had the best start, and that's interesting. Let's see how it went downwind for him. Getting a penalty in the start, it looks like. Dropping down, whoa, to position 15. No, he didn't drop to 15. Let's see where he is. Oh, he has been dropping all the time. He's in the middle. He was in 7 at Mark 2, in 8 at Mark 3, in 11 at 4, and then it went all wrong at the top mark where he got a penalty and battling it downwind, and he couldn't come back in the race. That was race number 1. And a good start here in the JBoats VR Portugal, organized by Best Esport Team. And I have to say, this knockout phase, for those who have seen it for the first time, yeah, it's a little bit special, but I have to say it's really giving and bringing something extra in to the game, because it's not about winning in the first races, it's all about not being in the last 3 position. And when we have a format like this, then in the next race, number 3 overall qualifying into the final, That was Le Manoir from France, this MCS team, eSport team, joining in now. And he will come in, and he was part of the 10th edition, and he came in on 2nd place. And it was like he was a little bit cold when he came in. But let's see how he performs today. I know he's getting better and better and have time to practice, and he will try to get to the World Championship. 2 players missing, but let's see what's happening in the game. And while we're speaking about it, just here in front of us, we have Le Manoir. Please don't that. There we go. This blue boat from France. And I have to say, he is one, in my opinion, one of the top sailors. Maybe top 5 in the world. He's the only one I know. I know a couple qualified to the World Championship 2 times. But he has this when he is in a final, and that's where he really needs to work it out. He's getting a little bit nervous, special live finals. And let's see if he's getting his nerve on the spot today, because when he is on fire, and you can't beat him. 1 player missing, coming in now, so we are getting ready for race number 2. And race number 2 coming up. Remember, the format is saying 3 players will be knocked out of this race. That will be the 3 last players. So let's see how that will go. Right now it looks like there's 16 players in, but that is because the admin creating the races is in there. He will go out of the race in a few seconds. 1 minute to the start, and there we go. 15 players coming in, and we have some spectators also today. But these 15 players that's in the race, 3 of them will be knocked out, and let's see how that will go. And that will be quite interesting because it's top sailors. But if I have to say, some of the new guys in this club is AH6, it's Cousin from Russia, it's Casio. We haven't seen him much in this race. And then it's Arthur from Great Britain, we just saw survive the last race. 18 seconds to start. Let's see what happens. They're all clustering up at the committee boat. The wind is coming from the right-hand side. There's a huge wind pressure in the right-hand side also. So I think some of them might go this way. One of the blue boats here caught behind the others. That's Martin Fernandez. He needs to find some wind. Penalties given. Who's getting a slow start? Gonzalo, my co-commentator in one of the races, got this penalty and a slowdown. So 15, so starting 30 meters behind the others. That's a hard one to take up. Luckily for him, it's the JBoats. It's quite slow upwind. It has a maximum speed best VMG of 6 knots upwind. Let's go to the chopper. Let's see how this battle will unfold. Here we have a picture of all of them. And then we have one of these holiday viewers in the middle, Bradley Adams. And there he got... No! We lost a player. Who did we lose? We lost a player disconnecting. Losing connection. I can't see who it is. It is... Whoosh. Interesting. We'll see afterwards. But Ivarus, the Russian sailor, are in the lead. Where is he? He's in the middle here in the black boat. Luis is here in second. Then we have Le Manoir. He's warm today. We can see it. He's ready. Where is his blue boat? It's coming up here in 5th. Right now, the boats placing themselves in the right-hand side is in a good position. See here, Arthur. He went to the left-hand side all by himself, then going up when he has the wind pressure with him at the moment. But he's so much under pressure because the other boats are coming from starboard. That will keep him in position 11. But luckily for him, AH and Gonzalo are behind him. But Cousin also. So 4 players out of the 5 players we mentioned in the start are already under pressure. Let's go a little bit closer to the boats without jumping in here to all this. There we go. Here we have Ispan 1794. We have Pascu, Arthur here, AH6. Gonzalo, he's behind. He's still way behind. Cousin also. Kusen opposite side in the right hand side. Both of them 60 meters behind. We had one disconnection. Le Manoir is caught in 12. Luckily for him, he has 20 meters down to the other players. But Le Manoir, I'm not afraid of him. He will come back in the race. So let's see how that will go. He is such a skilled player when it's downwind, but he's currently in 12. He needs to take care that he's not getting beaten up and lose the race. Here we go. The Russian Yarorus coming first. No! Oh, penalizing his span 1794. And the reason why of that is because the Russian boat come from starboard and the Spanish boat come from a port side. Arthur with a penalty. Pascu coming in. Right now is Kusen behind. Gonzalo coming back. La Manoir. So these two players are battling side by side. And I have to say, 8AH6 is also in trouble. No, what's happening there? Alfonso, it looks like we have another disconnection. No, he got a glitch. He got an internet glitch, or his Wi-Fi made a glitch. So he's currently in position 14. That's changing everything. Kusen and Alfonso are in trouble. And there we go, back in the race. Let's see here. They're having a little bit of hard time coming back. Now, Alfonso, he's losing connection. He has some internet connection, so he will disconnect. So right now, only one player is getting ready to battling his way back. That is Kusen. And right now from Russian, can he do it? Can he come back in the race? In front of him, we have AH6. We have Gonzalo. We have Le Manoir. But a penalty to some of them, like there, Arthur from Great Britain. That was very an unforced penalty he made there. Sailed straight into Arthur, and that's how it goes. And I can say to you guys, the first player we lost connection was 541 top coach, top sailing coach. And the reason why we lost him is because he got a WhatsApp call while he was playing. And that killed the game. So unlucky for him. So I wish all of you all the best in the rest of it. Please make sure you're not getting calls. Please make sure you have charged your mobile phones, all your devices, and close all other programs so you're not getting disconnected. And that's also what happened maybe from Alfonso. Let's see. See, he's coming there. He's trying to come back in the race, but he's 500 meters behind. We have a small battle. Kusen is back in the race. And right now, I have to say, AH6 and Pascu, they are in trouble. Le Manoir, he actually battling his way up to 8. Good downwind race for him because Arthur sailed into him. Very open race. But here, the Russian boat, the Argentinian boat. Nope. Was that one more disconnection? Yeah, it was. So we have still one spot back. That was Alfonso. No, it was not Alfonso. Who did we lose? We lost a boat. Interesting. We have such an unstable internet around the world at the moment. And that has been costing 2 boats in this race. So right now, there's only one boat being knocked out of this race. And that might be Alfonso. I have to say that will be Alfonso. He's way behind. So instead of focus on who's losing, then let's focus on who is winning. Déjà vu, Mike O'Donovan sitting in Scotland, home at his parents at the moment. He's not able to go to school and study, so he's home playing a lot of virtual regatta inshore. Just been winning the British Laser, been qualifying to the grand final of SailDB. Petrev Costa in second, Luis the top sailing coach coming in, Span coming in, Le Manoir battling his way up, Martin Fernandez with a penalty, Arthur coming back in the race, H86 coming in, and that's how it is. Pascu coming in. So here we are going in. It's going to be very, very close, but it's not opening up for Alfonso. Let's see the battle here. Up in the lead, Mike, or Déjà vu, he's sneaking away, but see the battle for second here. It is Petrev Costa is under attack by Luis 541. Then we have his Span 17 19-4 battling against Le Manoir, and that's a battle. Oh, Le Manoir going to the left-hand side on the inside, switching position. Sometimes we see him more aggressive. This is very defensive by him going on the inside, but it's a very, very wide ley line we have at the moment here. But let's see here, he's coming down, he's losing a little bit of position actually. He's still in 4th, but he's losing momentum. Let's see what's the speed difference. 13.8. Oh, 13.8. Let's jump back here. 7, 14.4, 14.3. So Le Manoir, he actually lost a little bit of wind, but he's coming back in the race. Gonzalo in 5th. Espan coming in. Arthur coming in. We have Deja crossing it. Petrev, Costa taking it. Luis 3rd. Le Manoir takes 4th. Gonzalo coming in 5th. Here comes the rest of the fleet, and it doesn't matter to get a penalty behind Pascu coming in, because Alfonso, he will take the last position. So let's go in and see the scoreboard. Right now, congratulations to Deja here in race number 2. Luis in 2nd, Petrev, Costa in 3rd, Le Manoir in 4th. That's going to be a battle like giants, but let's see here. A disconnection for the top Russian sailor. Irarus, that was the guy we were losing. Alfonso, he's still racing out there, but he is out, and we have top sailing coach getting out of there. So goodbye, top sailing coach. Goodbye to the top Russian, Ilya Rus, and Alfonso Fernandez Perez also getting out. So we're getting ready for race number 3. So unlucky by the sailors there, and that's what's happening. And I have to say, you're playing on your mobile phone, you're playing on your tablet, or you're playing on your PC, and things are happening there. Things are happening, and if you lose connection, then it's game over. When it's the knockout phase, there's no second chance, and I'm actually really glad of that, or else we could actually play all night. We're getting into race number 3, and that means overall score qualifying to this final. Number 2 overall is joining in, and that is Lucas Moore from Denmark. Will he come in this race and keep his top position, or will he get cold? Sometimes we see players, when they haven't been racing 1 race or 2 before joining in, then they are a little bit nervous, or they don't feel the game, or they don't feel the opponent, and then they actually lose. So it's not always a favorite to come in last in the race, and this time we'll have Lucas Moore joining in. And here we see the players coming in one by one, getting ready for it. Yeah, we're just getting confirmed in the chat also. A friend called me on WhatsApp. That's why he's out of the race, and good luck to the rest of them. Here we're getting ready to the next race, and interesting to see, we're going to lose 3 more players. We're going to have 13 players, and then we will see how they're coming in here. And there's a lot of discussions coming in here about the starting line. It's quite huge today. It also about fair play, and it's very, very amazing to see how you players out there are discussing the rule of fair play. In the last race, Alfonso, he was losing the race because of unfair play by Arthur at the top mark, the second top mark. He actually pressured Arthur, but on the wrong side of the mark, and penalizing him. And that is an e-sport. Remember, it's not a sailing, it's an e-sport, so it's allowed. But again, you guys make some fair play rules out there. I'm amazed. I can't follow all the fair play rules. We're missing 1 player, and then we're getting ready to start the next race. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it's coming in. So let's see how it will come in. We're getting ready for race number 3. And let's have a small presentation. This is Pascu. This is... I can see we are not allowed to presentate the boats as we normally do. This is Le Manoir. This is Arthur from Great Britain. This is Martin Fernandez. And we will just drop the presentation of the boats because the game will not allow us to do so. We will wait for that. So here we have one Russian player back. That's Kuzin. We have seen him a little bit on the online races, in random races. We have never seen him in a final before. So let's see how it's coming in. Last player is going to join. 12 players are ready for the start. After this race, we will come in here. So, the race officers are getting ready to start. No more discussions. We're missing one player, and that is Alfonso. So let's see how that will come in here. Pass Q, Lucas Moore. No, it was his span coming in. It was a span we are missing, so the Spaniard player had some internet issues. So let's don't hope that will interfere with his race. The players are getting ready again. Let's watch the windsocks up there on the right side. And let's watch the windsocks up there, we said, and then suddenly we are joining the game. So I think we need to call the maintenance and say there are some few issues with the game at the moment in spectator mode. We need to fix that because we want to see some eSailing. We want to see some action. There we go. We are ready for the game. This is Déjà Vu. No, this is not Déjà Vu in front of us. This is a Spanish sailor, so it might be Luis as a ninja, but we will see afterwards. We don't dare to drop away. We're getting ready. The wind are coming a little bit from right-hand side, and then we will have the players coming in right now. They are clustering up at the committed boat. 2 boats going a little bit to the pin end. 1 boat caught behind, maybe doing a sneak plea. So let's see what happens. Oh, false start. 1, 2, 3 false start. Déjà Vu, Michael Donovan, Gonzalo, a span 1794 is getting a false start. It's Luis here getting away from them, sneak in behind. Le Manoir in the middle. Let's see what the 3 boats here are doing right now. They need to find a way to go up to it. And right now the windsocks are coming from the right hand side in all 3 wind zones. So let's see how this will unfold. But there a huge wind shift came in. See how the light wind coming in. You can almost see it on the radar. How it's blowing in and it's getting lighter and lighter and lighter. So almost no wind in the sails. And that might inflict a lot when they're going downwind. So let's see how that will come in here. Span 1794 is a pro racer, we are just getting told here in the chat. So let's see how this. But right now we are coming back in, and it's Déjà Vu Michael Donovan from Scotland in trouble. And see there, he's queuing in 13, but it's only the first leg upwind. The newcomer Lucas Moore, he's queuing in second. In 7, he's here with number 1. He is the Danish champion. He's battling Luis. Luis going away from him. Let's try to follow this battle. Pascu is covering him quite well. Lucas Moore cannot come up here. He cannot not come up here. Let's see how this will come up. Then we'll have a white boat. That's Gonzalo. No, that's Kuzin here in 4th. So they're very close to each other. 1 boat in trouble. That's not Mike or Déjà Vu in the yellow boat. I have to say, it's span 1794. He's in trouble. See how far away he is from the top mark. He's tacking up now, but all the other boats are in front of him. Gonzalo, Le Manoir, Déjà Vu, they can go in and cover him. So now it's all about where the wind is shifting, and right now he's a little bit lucky. He's in the harder breeze and coming in. Let's see what happens right now. We have some small battles for the last position. Luis is following Le Manoir coming out here, getting ready to cover the other boats. There's a lot of boats battling here from rounding on the inside. Let's see how far away they're pushed. AH6, he needs to cross in. Arthur covering Martin Fernandez coming in with speed. Wow, what a speed coming in there. Good turn. Arthur with a penalty. H86 coming in. It spans 19-4, as I said. He's in trouble, and he's coming from the inside turn. The rest of them coming from starboard. Penalty to the Spanian boat. That's giving Mike a chance, or Déjà Vu a chance, to come back in the race. Gonzalo also with a penalty. So 3 players in trouble of being knocked out after the first leg. And that is span 17-4. It's Gonzalo and it's Déjà Vu. But let's see what Déjà Vu is doing here. He is a top sailor. He's an upcoming talent from Scotland. So let's see if he can come back in this race. Opposite side here, Gonzalo coming in. And see all the boats up there. They're all battling. They're all using wind shadow. Penalty to Pascu in front of us. But remember, the reason why we focus on the last 3 boats is because it's the knockout race. 3 boats will be knocked out of this race. And this is the first downwind leg. And let's see how that is. Lucas Moore, he's in the middle. And again, it looks like when the freshmen come in, or the new players are coming in, they are very cold. So he's in the middle with 7. Is that a weakness sign? I'm not sure. But he is cold. He hasn't been playing some warm-up races. And right now, he hits the right away. Oh, just coming in 3rd. Great comeback by him. But let's see what happens. A lot of penalties. Lucas Moore, Déjà Vu, Arthur, Pascu. But a lot of changes in this marked rounding here. Pascu is now last together with the British Arthur and Ispan 17-4. What a comeback by Déjà Vu. Coming from 2nd last to 5th position. Placing himself in the middle of the fleet. But this is also just showing how close this battle is in race number 3. So if you're not top performing, then you are dead meat to most of these sailors here. Let's see, this is also a very close one. Casio in 6, and Casio, he's pressured by the yellow boat. Let's see the yellow boat, that's Déjà Vu. And if they're battling too much, see, they're really battling it, then they're losing position. Déjà Vu and Casio now 2nd last and last, so don't battling it too much. Right now we have the young talent from Portugal, Martin Fernandez in the lead. We have Cousin from Russia in 2nd, AH6 in 3rd. They are coming in here, and then we have Gonzalo in 6th. But Gonzalo and this yellow boat, AH6, they are so far away from the top mark, so they might lose some positions. 3 or 4 positions, if not 5 and 6. Let's see what happens when they're crossing over. Right now, they are not having the wind in the favorite side. They had the breeze, but the wind shocks are coming from the left-hand side. And that might change everything. Let's see, that AH is just behind. Gonzalo also is Span coming in front of them. This might be the battle for the last positions. Casio and Déjà Vu coming back. Arthur also doing a great upwind race. But very, very close here. And right now, it's goodbye AH6. It's goodbye Span 17-4. It's goodbye Gonzalo. But Arthur, La Manoir, Lucas Moore, all of them are so close of getting caught. So this is very, very close race. What will happen in this final hour? They're getting ready to the downwind leg. What tactics? Who will attack who? Remember one thing, we see it time by time. If you're battling it too much, you might lose. But 3 boats cannot afford to battling each other. That is the 3 last boats. That is AH6. That is Gonzalo, and that is also Arthur. And right now it looks like they're battling each other instead of focusing of capturing the other boats. So that might be the end of those 3 boats. Let's see, Arthur had made a comeback in race number 1. So can he come back here in race number 3? He's crossing in. He's covering right now AH6. And then we have opposite side. We can see Gonzalo trying to capture his Span 17-4 in the lead. But it's going to be very, very close. Let's see what happens here. Le Manoir, we have We have Ispan coming in here. We have AH6. Oh, 13.4. We have, now they're caught in wind shadow. This is going to be a battle. Is it too late? Oh, it's close enough to capture one of the boats in front of them. Gonzalo is doing the magic. Can he capture his span? 17.94. It's coming in. They're crossing in. No, it's going to be on the finish line. Survive. Gonzalo, it looks like he survived it. Great job by him. Just managed to capture the boat in front of him. Let's see the result. And yes, Gonzalo survived with 0.3. What a catch by him. So it's goodbye Arthur. It's goodbye Ispan 17.19.4, losing that on the finish line. And goodbye AH6. Great battle here in race number 3. And great job by Gonzalo coming in 10th. That was a very close race. And I have to say, these guys are really doing a great job out there. Fantastic to see how they're coming in here in race number 3. And now it's going to be very exciting. One player I've been looking forward to see a lot to. I'm really looking forward to see again here on eSailing TV. Azir from France. Azir, vice world champion, winning the qualification to this final, coming in this race. And there's only one race left where we'll have knocked out 3 boats. Will he come in? Can he go straight in and do his magic? I have to say, last year he was incredible, and he only lost the World Championship with very few points, as I remember, 2 points. So close of taking it. We're getting ready to see the Frenchman in action. He is, as I remember, team captain of MCS also, and he is one of the star players. Let's see how he will perform. The players are getting in, so let's get ready to have a view of them. And while we're speaking about him, Azir, let's see if we can find him someplace here. Which boat he has, which boat we're going to watch while they come in. We can see the players are coming in. Can we jump to Azir? There he is. The classic pink boat. He's always been racing pink boats. He's getting ready for it. So let's see how he will perform in this race. 3 players will be knocked out, and then we will be ready for a grand final. And it is top sailors that's back. It's Deja Vu, Mike O'Donovan. It's Lucas Moore, the Danish champion. It is Azir, the vice world champion. It's Le Manoir, 2-time participant at the World Championship. It's Martin Fernandez, who is upcoming top talent from Portugal. And then we have all the routine players. Also, we're seeing a lot of them coming in. Petrev, Costa, Gonzalo. We just saw how he survived that race. Let's get ready for it. 45 seconds to start. 3 players will be knocked out of this race. This is race number 4. It's organized by Best Esport Team. It is the JBoats Portugal's VR series. It is edition 11. It is the second last race tonight before we are going into a grand final. And let's see how this will unfold. A mixed wind condition out there. Left hand side, it's a light wind, but it's coming from the left side. And the right hand side, it's a little bit harder breeze, and it's coming from the right hand side. So what to do in this case? All of them getting a slow start on the starting line. Let's see what happens. The pink boat is being covered by all of them. Azir is back in this race. Let's go up to the chopper view. Let's see what the boats are doing right now. Up there we have the mark. To the right hand side, Gonzalo going past Q. Deja Vu following them. Petrev, Costa, small battle in the middle. Le Manoir starting a chain reaction. Azir in second, Lucas Moore in third. But he's under pressure by Martin Fernandez. Luis, he's all by himself here. 541 top sailing coach, and they are a whole team. So let's see how this team will perform. We're seeing more and more to the top sailing coach team, and I haven't got the story, so maybe they can help me in the chat. As I remember, are you guys sailing coaches? As I remember also, please write us and inform us in the chat. Lucas Moore in front of us, the Danish champion in the lead. It is Louise in the yellow boat with the Ninja, followed by Azir. La Manoir covering Lucas Moore, and that might be a good one to do, because then he can help Azir and they can work together as a team. We know this is an individual race, but sometimes we see players that know each other doing some teamwork together. It is the JBoats Portugal, but right now we see all the Portuguese sailors in trouble, only followed by Deja Vu from Scotland. But it's still a very close race. See how close they all are. There's only one player that's way behind with 30 meters. That is Pascu, and he is a little bit in trouble. But this is also his first final, as I remember, where in the opposite side we see Martin Fernandez battling for that second, and he wants to win it. Edorato, what I want to know about the 541 team is, are you guys coaches, or are you top sailors, or are you an esport organization? Always nice to know. Pascu is in fourth, coming back, wind shifting coming in. It's going to be a very, very close race right now. It's still Azir in the lead, but he's coming from port side. Rest of the fleet, Deja Vu coming from starboard. Will he get in front of him? He just managed to come in front of him. Azir in his favorite position, and that is in the lead. And then we have Luis coming in second. Gonzalo, who Gonzalo going upwind, losing all momentum. That's a very costly one to do here. He was in such a good position. Now he needs to battling for his position, not getting a penalty. Remember, it's all about not losing and not coming into the 3 last position. Azir in third. In the lead, Deja Vu in third, Luis coming in, the top sailing team, coaching team, Pascu coming back in the race, penalty to Casio, but see who is behind. La Manoir, I have to say, one of the grandmasters, one of the players that know most about this game, currently in last position. 3 players will be knocked out, so it's all about not being the 3 last position, and right now it looks like 1 French and a couple of Portuguese that are in trouble. In the lead, Azir sneaking away, followed by Deja Vu and Luis. And if these 3 guys are not battling each other, they can get ready to the grand final. And there the winner takes it all. So there they really need to do their magic. La Manoir under pressure by Martin Fernandez, the young talent from Portugal. He's living in the countryside. He is in a little bit in trouble here, but Martin Fernandez losing to the Grandmaster himself. So that we're coming in. He is way behind now. That penalty was costly, losing almost 20 meters. Opposites here, Gonzalo, he's caught in wind shadow, needs to break away. He does that. Opposite here, bears away, going behind. That's Casio. Right now, 3 Portuguese in trouble. La Manoir from France are really battling them, bringing the battle to Portugal. And he wants to show, yeah, it's okay. It's called JBoats Portugal VR series, but we are here to do battle. And it's interesting to see La Manoir. He's playing for this esport organization, MCS. And he's playing that together with Azir and Pepito. And they are really, really doing a great job. We also have a Sinjit there. But right now we have 2 of them in this final. One of them looks like he will go to the grand final, to race number 5, where the winner takes it all. And right now it looks like La Manoir are in trouble. But Casio also a little bit in trouble, going to the left-hand side all by himself. Interesting call, because see the wind right up there. All the wind, the hard breeze are in the middle where most of the fleet are. Casio, yeah, he's placing him just on the border in between lighter wind and the hard breeze. He's still in wind zone 3, but he's behind and he's losing momentum. One thing, you guys, if you're new to this, all of the boats are sailing with the race held Best VMG, and Best VMG in the JBoats is 6.0. So when that's on, you're sailing 6.0, no matter which way you're sailing. See here, Pedro F. Costa, Casio. But what's deciding how close or sailing the shortest distance is? where the wind is. So it's all about being in the wind breeze. It's all about being where the wind is. That will decide if you're sailing the shortest distance. Pascu in 6, doing a great job, but we keep an eye on the boats behind. Pedro F. Costa, we have Casio, we have Martin Fernandez, Le Manoir, and here Gonzalo again in trouble. He just won it in race number 3. Can he do it again? That is going to be very, very close. Le Manoir caught in a Portuguese sandwich. It's not a burger. Portugal is not known for their burgers. Pedro F. Costa come in front. 4 boats around 1 French guy. It's not a French baguette getting caught here. That might be the biggest sandwich we have seen ever. And if one of the Portuguese battling in and penalizing this French guy, then it's the Portuguese going further into the race. 3 sailors will be out of the race when they're going downwind. Le Manoir under pressure, pressing Gonzalo. This is the opening. The battles begins. Right now, 1 player are in trouble. That's Casio. Gonzalo caught Le Manoir. Le Manoir, he bears away, goes to the left-hand side. He takes a chance going into lighter wind. Casio following him. 2 other boats sneaks away. But it's the white Gonzalo, it's the blue Le Manoir, and it's the green Casio that's in trouble. And right now we can't see, do we dare to? No, we don't dare to pressure there, because then we can't see the battle. But there we go. Le Manoir, he's 15.1. Oh, he's losing momentum. The other boats are much faster than Le Manoir. That can be costly. He took a chance, and he took the chance, and it looks like it was a bad chance. Oh, Gonzalo coming in 9th. This is going to be very close here behind. 4 boats are in trouble. It is Martin Fernandez, Gonzalo, Le Manoir, Casio. 3 of those will be knocked out. 1 of them will survive. And it looks like Martin Fernandez, the young talent of Portugal, survive. Goodbye, Gonzalo. Goodbye, Le Manoir. Goodbye, Casio. And as we say in this boat type, you win and you lose this boat downwind. And that's where you win and lose it. And I have to say, we just saw Le Manoir. He was in a good position starting this battle, but he took a chance. He was pressured away into the middle where there was a little bit lighter wind, and that was so costly, and he lost momentum. He had the best start, Le Manoir, but he finished up in the last 3 positions. Lucas Moore, best average speed, Pascu, best maximum speed, sailed the shortest distance, Azure, best maximum wind speed, Azure. And see here, Le Manoir, he was in 9th, getting ready for downwind. He was just close to Martin Fernandez, who defended his position. But I have to say, going into lighter wind will be costly. Better luck next time to Le Manoir, but I have to say, took care of him. He will be back on full string. And Le Manoir is that is a surprising knockout we're seeing there. 2 times World Championship participant, both in Florida, Sarasota, Florida, and Bermuda. And this time he's out of the race. We're getting ready for the last race. We're getting ready for the winner takes it all. This is the knockout race. This is the last race, and this is here where you need to top perform. Now it's not about not getting in the last 3 positions. Now it's all about winning. So let's see if the players are getting ready to attack more and be a little bit more aggressive, especially in the lead, because now win or lose, and if you snooze, you actually don't win anything. The players are coming in, and this is going to be top players. Let's just see them while they're joining. We have a battle in between Martin Fernandez, young talent, Portugal, Lucas Moore, the Danish champion, Azir, vice world champion, cousin from Russia. Then we have Luis from 541, top sailing coach. We have Pascu. That's impressive to see him going all the way. Then we are getting ready for the next thing here. And let's see how this can come in and take the chances here. And there we have Petrev Costa also coming in. And are we missing any more players? Yeah, we're missing one player joining in for the last race. And let's see how that will unfold. And the last player coming in a few sec, getting ready for it. We are ready. Are you ready out there? This is the medal race, or the winner takes it all. And we have to say, best esports team has done it again organizing a good competition with a lot of action, and then we have this grand final. Let's it's Deja Vu we are losing. It's right now Mike O'Donovan from Scotland. He's saying, hey, you're waiting for me, guys, and there his yellow boat coming in. Maybe he just needs a small break on the toilet. So let's get ready to rumble. We are getting ready for it. In front of us we have Pascu, Petrev Costa, Kusen. We have Lucas Moore with us. We have Deja Vu. We have Asir. Interesting to see here. Also to see this top sailor. Will he win this race? He is one of the first players we've seen in the International Club VRE doing a whole race regatta where he was winning all races in a row. The first one ever doing that. And that was around 3 months ago. But let's get ready for it. Let's see some action. They are against Martin Fernandez. They are against Lucas Moore. It is Kusen from Russia. It's Petrev Costa. Then it's Deja Vu. And I have to see Pascu, Luis, Kusen, Petrev Costa. They are battling some giants in there. Vice World Champion, Danish Champion, Grand Finalist in DP. They are all here. And the top talent, Martin Fernandez. Who will take it? Who will win this tournament? 3 players battling outside of it, going downwind, doing a downwind race with penalties. There's the start, a false start to the yellow boat. That's a false start to Deja Vu. And then a false start to Martin Fernandez and Deja Vu with a penalty. And that can be very, very, very costly in this race. And that means all the top players battling each other here in the start. Opening up this race for all the players. I just said they're going to have a hard time. Petrev Costa in the lead, followed by Lucas Moore in second. Asir in third. They're going to the right-hand side. Left-hand side is Luis. It is Kusen. It's Pascu. It's Deja Vu. And it is Martin Fernandez. So we have somebody out there saying Lucas Moore is winning. Deja Vu is getting second. Kusen is getting third. How do you think this race will unfold? Please write in the chat. Who will win? Who will get second? Who will get third? It is the battle of the giants, and of course some of you are cheering on your friends. This is Luis. He's currently in the lead. He's going to the left-hand side, but it's interesting to see what happens. It's quite light wind most of the racetrack at the moment. Luis, he's not having the wind on his favor at the moment. So let's see how much he's losing. Pascu getting close to him. This is a close one. Oh, so close. Going behind. Kusen going in and covering Deja Vu. Asir going all by himself to the right-hand side. It looks like we're going to have a wind shift. See the dark wind coming in. The map is getting more dark. Petrev Costa in the lead. Lucas Moore coming in. The Dane, the French, and a Portuguese battling it out. But the Spanish Luis coming here on the inside. Right now, we have a cross from Petrev Costa. Lucas Moore going up to Asir. Will Asir come in front of Lucas Moore? This is going to be one of those close calls. Lucas Moore passes away, going behind. Asir following him, covering him. These two guys know each other so much. And that's why we saw Lucas Moore doing this straight away, crossing to the opposite side, away from Asir. Oh, Lucas Moore made a penalty. Oh, he didn't straighten up the boat. Kusen penalized Lucas Moore. And we saw Lucas Moore boats still moving when he made the tag in front of Kusen, and that's why he got the penalty. And that's how it goes. So Asir in second, Petrev Costa coming in here, and that's also going to be a close call. Will Asir be in the lead and Petrev Costa in second? Right now he comes from starboard seat there. Petrev Costa, he needs to bear away. They're coming to the top mark for the first time. Both of them, no, I think Asir, he's too routine. He will be on the no. He goes behind the line. tacks up, and that's opening the race, but he's coming from a starboard, and that means Pedro Costa needs to go behind. Luis coming in. No, Luis a little bit too early. Penalty to Luis by Cousin. Martin Fernandez coming in. Deja Vu coming in. Lucas Moore lost so much because of that penalty. Pass Q getting a penalty by Lucas Moore. And that is one of the 2 rules when you're doing a mark rounding. So Asira in the lead, close followed by Pedro F. Costa. We also have a battle for 2nd and 4th. That is Cousin against Martin Fernandez. Then Deja Vu trying to battling Luis for 5th. Right now, it looks like the race is folding out, like we are going to battling for different positions. We have 4 battles in total. The battle for 1st and 2nd, the battle for 3rd and 4th, the battle for 5th and 6th, and then we have the Joker, Lucas Moore, coming in here from behind. Oh, he needs to bear away from that, not getting a penalty by Deja Vu. Then we have Luis coming in. Let's see the speed difference here. 11.6, 11.3. Right now, Pedro F. Costa got a little bit more speed, getting ready to attack Asir. And this is quite textbook made by Asir, making sure his boat are in front of Pedro F. Costa, so he's not getting any dirty air. This also means they are following each other downwind to the mark, and let's see how it's going. And when we're watching this mark rounding here, it doesn't matter which side they're going to, so stick to the side. So they're going opposite side of each other. Asir coming first, Pedro F. Costa second, Cousin following Pedro F. Costa, Martin Fernandez. Ooh, that's a wild turn. Luis going around, penalty, Deja Vu for hitting the mark. Lucas Moore comes past Q. So right now we have a battle for the victory. We have a battle for 3rd and 4th, but it's opening up for that 3rd and 4th position, but it looks like 2 sailors are sneaking away to win it. Let's see it here. Pass Q, Deja Vu, Lucas Moore, Martin Fernandez, Luis coming in here, Cousin, Asir and Pedro F. Costa. And right now Asir is covering his position quite good because Pedro F. Costa, he cannot cross in front of Asir. He can only following him all the way up. Let's see how this will unfold here. Cousin coming in. A wind shift also coming. Strong wind here in the right-hand side. That will open up the race. Asir, he crosses straight away to the left-hand side. But Cousin, he's coming with speed and he's winning momentum. So suddenly it's all open because of that wind speed or wind shift. Pedro F. Costa, Cousin, Asir. The Russian, the Portuguese and the French are going to battling for it. Martin Fernandez just coming in front of Lucas Moore. No, Lucas Moore in still control of Martin Fernandez now. So a battle for 4th and 5th coming in, and Luis controlling both of them to being in the top. Interesting what's happening here. We need to follow this battle here because when Asir tacks up, he is in trouble by Cousin. Let's see Cousin. I know there's 20 meters in between them, but let's see. Let's see. It's all about speed. Cousin is in front of Pedro F. Costa, and that counts. Now he will not be in front of Asir. Asir stays clean. It looks like Asir is going to win this race, but let's see how that will come in here. Mark rounding 2. This is the 2nd top mark rounding they're coming into. It is Asir from France in the lead. If he's more than 30 meters in the lead, rounding this mark, he will be able to race away. And he is able to do that. Cousin in 2nd. He's going to battle for that 2nd position against Pedro F. Costa. But see how both Deja Vu joins in the battle together with Martin Fernandez. Luis coming in. Past Q. What happened? Lucas Moore took a chance upwind. He's way behind at the moment. This has not been his final. They're going downwind. Cousin sneaks away. Pedro F. Costa, Deja Vu follows. Luckily for Deja Vu, Luis and Martin Fernandez is going to battle behind them. So Deja Vu can sneak in when the battle starts. But this is going to be a victory for Asir from France. Great job by him. I have to say, he is very, very good at the moment. Great job coming in the final as a cold player. And then go in and take this. Let's see from behind. Asir crosses down towards the mark. Now the battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th begins. See, Cousin, He jibes downwind. Pedrev Costa following it. Deja taking a chance, going away from the battle. Joins in the battle now. There he goes in, throwing some dirty air. Pedrev Costa focus on Deja instead of focus on Cousin. Deja attacking Pedrev Costa. Kill! Pedrev Costa is out. Deja comes in third. That is a victory. Luis getting a penalty also. No, stop that, please. Luis coming in also getting a penalty by Pasque. Lucas Moore sneaks up to 6. Cousin will get second. Azir wins. Deja sneaks up and takes third in that attack. That was a close battle, and that means Martin Fernandez go in front of Pedrev Costa takes 4th. Pedrev Costa 5th. Lucas Moore 6th. Luis getting 7. Pasque getting 8. Whoosh, what a finish, but what a controlled race by Azir from France. MCS Azir, great job by him. Cousin in second. That's surprisingly seeing this Russian guy in the final for the first time doing a second place. Deja in third, winning that third because what a battle he just had against Pedrev Costa. Pedrev Costa attacked him, but Deja managed to bear away and then make a direct assault on Pedrev Costa. Martin Fernandez 4th, Pedrev Costa 5th, Lucas Moore 6th, Luis going in 7th, Pasque getting in 8th. Pedrev Costa best start, Azir maximum speed, Cousin sailed the shortest distance, Deja with 3 penalties. And let's see this one here. Deja a very bad start from him, but that's here we can see the difference from top sailors and other sailors. Deja starting in 7, batting his way 1 spot at a time, and then downwind, winning to 3rd and killing Pedrev Costa. You can see that the black line by the F, how he losing 2 position, and Martin Fernandez, Deja going in front of Pedrev Costa. Lucas Moore also having a good downwind race because Luis and Pasque battling each other, and then Lucas Moore joins in. But a controlled race by Azir, being in the lead all the way. And that was the JBoats, the 11th edition of JBoats Portugal, organized by Best Esports Team. And I have to say, what a final we just had here. Also nice to see top sailors like Azir back on the international scene, doing races like this, and also showing how strong he is. Great stuff by him. But I'm still a little bit impressed by Deja from Scotland, Mike O'Donovan. Looks like he had the worst start in this race, coming back in 3rd, really defending his position. So the future of eSailing looks great with all these young talents. Azir young talent, Deja young talent, Martin Fernandez young talent, Lucas Moore young talent. Great stuff. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all had a good evening. So there's only one thing to say. Stay safe, stay home, have fun. And if you want to see more eSailing, also when we're doing top events like JBoats here, SailGP, Spanish Championship, so on, then you can follow us on these channels. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you eSailing fans around the world. Welcome to eSailing TV. We are in Marseille, we are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophy. So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spanish from the start. And remember, they're trying to hit that 0. That